Hello, my name's Wesley, and if I'm going to the bar to start a fight, you know I'm going to wear two tank tops, a tight one and a loose one over top, because if I'm there to start something, you best believe that one of them's going to be coming off. Welcome back to another one of my videos. Let's take a moment to celebrate lucky number 7. And you'd best believe I ran out of ideas 3 videos ago. So this is the first video in a series of videos I'm calling Let's Try Something. The point of these videos is that I will be trying something new. Something that I've never done before. Something out of the box. Now when you're as famous as I am, people start to notice. And fortunately for me, fate has shone down upon me and I have caught the eye of a very special person. Very special indeed. Vancouver famous model, actress, singer, dancer, Heather Boa has noticed my videos. She's been commenting and watching along with the rest of you. And along with this, she's also asked me for a very special favor. Very special indeed. She wants me to style a wig. Now Heather Boa is very well connected in the hair community, so of course she only trusts her hair with the best. Now I have 0 experience with wigs, so clearly I'm the best choice. Now I work best when I don't have to follow anyone's rules or instructions. I can do whatever I like. I don't have to look at a photo and recreate something. I can just make whatever I like. Yeah, down with rules. Anarchy! With jazz hands. She's provided me with 3 inspirational photos. She would like it if I could recreate one of these looks exactly. Now me, being the fun person I am, has decided to combine all 3 looks to create something very special. Little Cher made. Cher. Mermaid. Cher Mermaid. Ariel. So it's important to know that in preparation for this video, I watched a few other YouTube videos about how to style wigs. Unfortunately, that person has since been eliminated from Drag Race Canada, so I'm disregarding everything I learned. Probably gonna use some of it, she was pretty helpful. So having said all that, let's style a wig, I guess. Here is a list of things I will need. Hairspray, not the musical, many combs and brushes, a wig head or block. Rollers, I only have 4. Pins, a steamer, clips that look like a monster, rawr, plastic bag, a marker, a wig, and of course, a before picture so I can brag about all the progress. So the first step to styling a wig isn't necessarily to change your outfit, but I've put on an apron anyway. I don't know what's gonna happen. This could get crazy. What if something explodes? I could get hair in my mouth. Alright, before I start, I just want to go over some of the basics of what I have going on right now. I've put all my supplies out in front of me. I've also set up a stool here. It occurred to me that since the wig is long, I might need it to dangle down around something, and I didn't really have space on my table, like, no space. So, my plan is to attach the head to this thing, have it dangle down, everything will be good. It's a nice height. I can pretend like I work in a salon. So I'm just gonna start by taking this thing. I don't know what this is called. I'll attach this thing to this thing, which then I'll attach to this thing. Yay. Great, now this is a head. A wig form, I don't really know what it's called. Now I did a little bit of Googling, and as you can see from the shape of it, this is the front, this is the back, because the front of your face doesn't do this. This thing wasn't exactly inexpensive, so because I'm really cheap, I'm gonna wrap it in plastic. So now that everything's wrapped in plastic, I'm going to take my marker and go ahead and draw a fun face. This way I'll know which side is the front and which side is the back. Now that looks nice. So in one of the videos I watched, it said to pin ribbon all the way around so I'd know where my hairline was. I'm not going to do that because I'm lazy. Now that my setup's complete, I can put the wig on the head and see what I'm up against. Ooh. Now that my wig is on the head, I'm just going to pin around to hold it in place. Now if you were doing this on a real person, you probably shouldn't use pins. Ow! 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 Yeah, okay, we get it. That's enough. Now that my hair is secure, I can begin to decide what I'm going to do with it. So if you look at my inspiration pictures, you can see that her hair is very flat and then is curly, but Ariel also has a big bang thing in the front. So I don't know how I'm actually gonna do that. I think it might just be this. Looks right. My plan is to brush everything out, just brush it nicely, and then somehow make the bangs do this and have a curl at the bottom. Step 1, brushing. Now that everything's combed out, I think I'm at the stage where I can begin to figure out how this bang thing is going to happen. I really don't know whose bangs go like that in real life, how those bangs stay like that underwater. Now I know that Ms. Boa has some sort of flower thing she's going to put here. What side do I put it on? So I'm just going to comb some of this out this way, like, no. You've had enough. It's getting out of hand. So I just need to make this stand like this, essentially. Looks good, looks right. She's gonna kill me. Okay, so now that I have these bangs kind of doing what I need them to do, I'm just gonna spray them. What if I just take some pins, put some pins up here. Aha! Now, while that sets, I'm gonna attempt to put some curlers in it and make it curly. So here's where we get serious. I only have 4 rollers, so we gotta do it 4 chunks at a time. Hey, hon, how's the kids? You got another coffee, hon? Don't forget to tip. So I'm gonna roll the hair up into this and steam it. Okay, I put 4 in, now I'm gonna steam them. So my understanding is the steam is gonna make this like keep its shape. Oh, starting to get frizzy, that's okay. Let's see if this works. So that didn't work, but I think I just need to steam it a little bit longer. I couldn't quite get the front to do what I wanted to, so I think this is the solution. I feel like putting steam and just grabbing it is making a difference. Ooh, yeah. This section looks crazy. And that's okay, because it's only the first layer, and I think the other layers will go on top. It'll hide that, it'll be alright. So I'm just going to continue to do this all the way around till I meet the angry front. This is exciting. I feel like if I had more than 4 curlers, this would be like just one step. I don't even know where these came from. They're just in my house. Or Velcro, I guess that's nice. Do people like Velcro in their hair? Is that a nice thing for people? Can we steam again? Sure, let's steam this part again too. I don't know if that's doing anything. One time in my 20s, I had a perm. It was pretty nice. So I think now that everything's steamed, I have to just let it sit for a minute. Firm up and stuff. Doesn't look crazy at all. Do the back half. Do the back half. Through the power of steam, we've unleashed a monster. Why'd the steam cross the road? I don't know, crosswalk said to. Excellent for my pores. So essentially it's just rollers and steaming, rollers and steaming, rollers and steaming, brush a little bit. Everyone's having a fun time. This is fun. I want to be where the rich people are. Riding the bus, you don't get very far. Driving around in those, what do you call them? Cabs? Still not done steaming. So while I wait for the rollers in the front to set, I'm just going to go around and scrunch everything in here up to make sure it's all one even height, length, I don't know. Make sure it's all even. So I'm just gonna fluff everything up in here like a cheap IKEA pillow. This is nicer than an IKEA pillow. I think it should look like a waterfall. It should just come like a waterfall at the bottom. All right, last roller. Don't call it Roxy. So now that everything's set just where I want it, I'm gonna give everything a nice spray, and then I'm gonna be done with it for now. And then just fluff it up a bit. So now that it's done, I will do a full 360 to show you how it turned out. do a twirl. Apparently Heather Boa is much too popular and far too busy to come here and try on her own damn wig. So I've had to call in my assistant Jerome on her day off. Thanks for coming.
I certainly hope I'm being paid for this.
Oh wow, Jerome, I love your lemon face mask. Wherever did you get it?
Why, thank you. I got it from my favorite Etsy shop, WJ Goods and Services. They have a fine selection of products. I'll leave a link in the description below.
As you can see, the wig has turned out beautifully and has been styled to perfection, which just goes to prove if you don't know how to do something, all you need to do is watch a video on YouTube and suddenly you're an expert. You can even watch this video. I'm sure it's highly informative. So I'd like to thank everyone for coming. I'm sure you've all learned quite a bit. And what? What's that you say? Hair show? Hair show at lunch? Well, okay. Wow, wasn't that fun? If you want to see the wig in action, be sure to catch the premiere episode of The Heather Boa Show August 15th here on YouTube. I'm going to leave a link because that's pretty nondescript of where to find it. But more importantly, before you watch any of her boring things, be sure to like and subscribe to me, and then watch all my things. That's all, you can go now.